I want you to focus on me for a moment. Keep yourself and your mind on me and my words. Let them enter you. You trust me. You know you do. Otherwise, you would not have begun this experience. You know that there is nothing that I will do to harm you, and that you can give up yourself for these moments. Give yourself up so that even if your conscious mind starts to drift or goes blank or forgets, your subconscious, the part of you that really matters, is still enraptured by my words and suggestions. Relax. Get comfortable. Take a moment now as you listen to my voice and close your eyes to take account of yourself, to consciously measure your bodily functions. Truly feel yourself. Start with your muscles, all those fibers and sinews that hold you up. They keep you standing, give you strength, but they also possess within them all of that pent-up energy, stress or excitement or anxiety that you can feel all over your body. So often this pent-up energy is a constant feature of our lives, so prevalent that we don't even notice it. We take it for granted that it's just the way things are and that we can't change it. Well, you're noticing it now. You're noticing it and feeling it, and in doing so, you can actually do something about it. Make note of where all that tension is tied up. In your toes and feet, and up your calves, up your thighs and down your back, in the pit of your stomach, and the muscles of your chest, in your ribs, in your shoulders and neck, so tense and tight, and down your arms and your biceps and triceps and forearms, in your hands that might have been clenched subconsciously, but that can now relax. Even the muscles in your face might be set up and fixed in place. Now that you've taken account of where the tension is, simply let me and my words push it away. Breathe nice and slowly, and let every word soothe and dissolve these pockets of stress. Let your body return to its natural state, loose, free. Let every inch of you relax. Slow your breathing. Control it. Pace yourself as you let the tension out of your lungs. Slowly in peaceful, calm, perfect, so that even your heartbeat begins to slow down into its nice, steady rhythm. With your physical body relaxed, we can work on your mental self. Now that all of your tension has been released, you can finally let your mind out of that physical shell to drift upwards, following my words. You feel it, don't you? That rising floatiness of trance. Now that the stress of your physical body has been resolved, you can detach and enjoy everything that your mind has to offer. This sensation of trance is so freeing, letting you rise up and up and up with no physical restrictions on your true self. We so often fail to realize, but our physical bodies are not our true selves. We are not mere flesh and bone. Instead, we are all mental beings. Everything in our mind is just as real and as important as our bodies, perhaps even more so. For even experiences that we consider purely physical, sensations on skin, the enjoyment of food, the movement of your body, are only experienced and understood and enjoyed thanks to the mind. At the end of the day, you only exist because you think. Because your mind is what determines your reality. And that mind is currently floating up, 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 away from your body, weightless and unrestricted, nothing holding you down. Feeling that freeing trance and relaxation as you go up and up and up into the sky, past the clouds, and into the stars, escorted by my words and elevated by my voice. You can feel the bonds and connections to your body dissolve away as you visualize and experience the full potential of the universe for yourself. Feel your mind connect with its true potential. You are made of stardust. Every part of you, including the segments that make up your mind and your consciousness, are formed out of the hearts of stars. So as you rise up, I want you to connect with that. Connect with that powerful reality. Connect with the stars all around you. Each twinkling light in the darkness of your subconscious, a source of power and change for you. All you need is for something to direct you in that exploration. Someone to help you channel that energy. Let my words and suggestions help you. Let them guide you. Let them lift you up and up and up until you reach that zenith, that ultimate point of trance. It feels so good to rise up amongst the stars and into trance, knowing that this moment right now, between you and me, between my words and your psyche, is the most important moment there is. Knowing that nothing else matters, and that you can fully and truly rise up and up and up, reaching your zenith, reaching the heights of trance where there is no separation between yourself and my suggestion. My words are truth. My words are reality. Indulge in them. Enjoy this feeling of floating, rising, ascending beyond your restrictions and your stress, of rising into trance, rising up and up and up to join the clouds and the stars and the cosmos, ignoring the bounds of Earth. The mundane doesn't matter right now. All that matters is reaching your zenith, reaching your trance, becoming one with the stars. You are made of stardust, of infinite possibility and peace. Your mind and your psyche are as full of possibilities as the night sky is full of stars. Join with them. Keep rising up into trance, free of the stress of the world, of the distractions of your body, free to explore and to change your mind with the guidance of my words and suggestions. Your mental self is what determines you, your life, and your reality. So any change or experience felt by that inner part of you, the segment that now floats up to your zenith, is a real and true change. Powerful, perfect, peaceful. You love the weightlessness that floating up into trance brings. You love my words and voice as they float around you, keeping you up amongst the stars. Continue to breathe, nice and slowly, as you drift through the void of trance. Up at your peak, at your zenith, amidst all the stars and symbols of your consciousness. Feel yourself at one and in connection with everything. The barrier of your body taking a break so that your mind can truly stretch out and expand to its full potential. Among the stars and the gentle ascension of trance, there are no illusions. There are no lies or self-deception. There's only you and me and my words and suggestions. Follow them. Let them guide you through this perfect microcosm of trance, this semi-conscious state between awake and asleep, the middle place between light and dark where true growth and transformation can occur. Not yet in the harsh, blinding light of the sun, nor the cold, cruel darkness of the abyss. You are in between, high in the universe, surrounded and half illuminated by the stars and connections that you still hold to everything around you. Let my words guide your mind, that mental self now freed from the shackles of physicality, to recognize a greater truth, a truth and conditioning that resonates through you and through the stars. Truly feel these words and let them open you up to more possibilities. You are enough. You have always been enough, regardless of what other people or society might have you believe. And it's time that you fully internalize that truth. We so rarely get to hear those words of affirmation, that you are good enough, strong enough, smart enough, special enough. That even though you still have progress to make and places to go and things to do, that it doesn't mean you are not worthy. Progress and change and growth are integral to your existence. It's what makes you, you. But just because the journey is never done, doesn't mean that you are incomplete. You are whole. You are perfect. You are enough. Of course, you have desires to grow and change and better yourself, but these goals must come from within, rather than from external forces telling you that you are insufficient and need more than you already have. You are enough. You are whole and complete being, a necessary part of this magnificent world. You have dreams and hopes and aspirations, so many plans and longings that have been put in place by yourself or the people around you or even the wider norms of society that shape our existence. But in this trance and at this zenith, you must recognize that sometimes all of those pushing factors, those echoing desires or goals or tasks become less of a motivating force and more of a stumbling block. An obstacle that morphs from a goal to an insecurity, a feeling that you haven't made it far enough, that you are behind in a race you are running with yourself, beating yourself up because life doesn't resemble what it does in the dreams and fantasies you and others have for yourself. Take a moment. Let them go. Feel them detach from your psyche so that you can feel the freedom of having no expectations for yourself. The freedom of knowing that you are enough. Your mere existence is enough to justify you. You are enough. Just breathe in and out, and you will be all right. I'm proud of you for everything you've done so far. I'm proud of you for just being you, because you are enough. Accept yourself for who you are in all of your magnificent, flawed beauty. The good and the perceived not so good, the internal struggle of your wants versus your needs, the blissful realization of your creative potential, the things you wish you were, the things you're proud you are, the things you begged not to be but now can finally accept that you can be, because it is a part of you. It may not always be a part of you, but for now, you can accept that it is, and only through self-acceptance and the recognition that you, right now, this version of yourself, are enough. Because you are ever-changing, ever-morphing and rearranging. You've changed so many times before, you'll change many times again. And each of those times, each of those transient versions of yourself has been enough and will be enough. Enough for the stated purpose of just being you. Feel that truth wash over you and into you and become you. Satisfaction simply from being. Slow down and down and down, feeling the gentle momentum of your psyche come down to nothing with the help of my words. And in this space, appreciate yourself. Appreciate your connection. All of the blessings and curses of being you. And more than just appreciate it, be satisfied with it. You know that you are enough. This is enough for you. This state of simply being, this moment that lasts forever. Feels so good, so nice to enter and float in this trance of self-acceptance. But more importantly, it feels right. Like a deception has finally been uncovered. A piece of you that can finally slot back into place. You can purge those false feelings of insufficiency from your mind and your gut, and feel how light you are without them weighing down your psyche. You don't need to be anything for anyone else. You don't really need to be anything at all, honestly. You just need to be, to exist in whatever state you choose, in whatever form you are, regardless of your weight or your looks, your academic or financial progress, the status of your relationships or your productivity. You are enough. You always were, are, and will be enough. Feel it in your mind. I know this truth can sometimes be hard to accept. There will always be remnants of that harmful programming. But let today be the day that you start to unlearn that self-loathing and those feelings of insufficiency. Wrap it into you and around you, folding that realization into your being. And when you feel those doubts, those thoughts come back to you to weigh you down and creep back into your psyche, just let them fall away once again. Use my words and my suggestions to keep you floating and safe. Just remember, you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. You are loved, and you will make it through. Accept it. Know it. Be at one and at peace with it. You are enough. You are more than enough. Now your time among the stars has come to an end. I know you might want to stay up above at this zenith, and that it all feels so good. But all good things must come to an end. So float down, 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 back to the mundane world. But never forget your connection to the stars. Feel all the changes in your mental self come to fruition as you float back down in peace. Sink back down and hold on to the experience you've had. Hold it close and carry it from the mental world into the physical. And remember that whenever you need to feel this again and be reminded of my truth and my suggestions, you can return to this place and experience it anew. So just sink back and embrace your physical form. Feel yourself returning as mind and body unite. Feel your arms and your legs, your chest and your lungs, your heartbeat and gradual restoration of your full consciousness. Sink back into the physical world and rise out of trance as your mind takes control again and you come back, awake, aware, alert, feeling refreshed and fulfilled.